Hello there. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Gray Main Gaming. Yes, it is that day once again. It is Jedi Mind Trick Friday, or as we like to call it around these parts, just good old Monday. It is the start of the new week, the new work week. I mean, the start of the week was yesterday, but the new work week starts today. That's nice to know there, Pumbaa. Start of the work week, so I hope you guys are having a great one. Hope it's starting out well for you. And oh man, it is starting. I think autumn is in the air finally. We have a little bit over a month before autumn begins in September. But people are going back to school now, of course, and it was cold last night. It was cold. I mean, it is the first time, I think, since probably May that we haven't had to have the AC, uh, the like central air on. And it got down last night into the 40s, which is a sure sign that autumn is in the air and is nice. So that's good because Allie and I have been straight out. Working for her crafting business. We have a show coming up, and it's going to be focused on Halloween. So, Halloween items and Halloween stuff. She absolutely loves. I mean, she works in the hospital. She's a nurse. She works in the hospital uh, for like her regular job, but she absolutely loves the crafting more. I'm telling you, she gets right into it. And it's fun, we have a really good time with it, and but yeah, she has a really big show coming up, and of course, Halloween is the thing. People love Halloween. If you look at social media, I'm not a big social media person. Allie has all of them, TikTok and all that crap. I have the one for like Gray Main Gaming. I very rarely use it. I use it to share dogs. And if I need to post like stuff that like when I donate to animal shelters and stuff, I usually post the receipts on there for people that um, that have used their contest. When we had contests, have used their contest money. They've redonated it back, so I'll post that on there as a form of being very transparent, and so that is that's the only reason why I use Facebook. So if you see any messages on there that you sent me and I haven't really responded, it's because I don't check it very often. And I apologize. I'm not a big social media person, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So we have, so it's almost, oh, he's just going to keep talking. So autumn is almost here. I'm excited. I love autumn. I love winter. And so, we're preparing. I hope you are too. But it was cold last night. It felt good to wake up and, want to be like a bundled under the covers. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get to Dreamlight Valley. Of course, this is our chat video. We do it on Monday and Wednesday mornings, so don't expect anything major from Dreamlight Valley. We do have a content update coming out on Wednesday for the new Star Path and the new characters that will be joining our valley from Inside Out. So we're looking forward to that. The anniversary of us joined, I think the beta, maybe it was the beta. We joined Dreamlight Valley, I think in September. I think that actually was released in December, but I believe it had an early release of September, and I think that anniversary is coming up. I think our second or third anniversary is coming up here for the channel for being in Dreamlight Valley anyway. I know my initial channel date kind of goes back, I think, to 2016 or 17, back when I didn't really know what I was doing. I still kind of don't know what I'm doing at times. But, so yeah, that's coming up. And, with, like, the longer that Dreamlight Valley carries on, the longer that it you know, I mean, it's kind of like ingrained in gaming now. It's not like, like a Battlefield where it's going to keep on. I mean, now we're up to Battlefield 6, which I must say I just ended the beta. Absolutely enjoyed it. A lot of cheaters. There's a lot of cheating in it, and I hope that they rein in all the cheaters. I don't get why people cheat in a game. I just don't understand the concept. What point does it? It means that you're not good at the game, because if you can't rely on your own skills, then you're not really playing the game, right? You're not really. I remember when my kids, when my son in particular, he was a huge, and I'm kind of, kind of like veering off the Dreamlight Valley talk I was just gonna do. But my son, when he was small, he loved, his Game Boy or anything else that he had, any kind of handheld or any kind of gaming that he was. So I'd go and I'd drop, like $60 on a game, and he'd bring it home, and he's like, "Oh, Dad, can you pick me up a Game Shark?" And I'm like, "What's a Game Shark?" It's like, "Oh, yeah, now we're talking, a while ago." He's like, "Oh, well, it helps me cheat through the game, and it's like, it helps me beat the game." I'm like, what? I'm like, why do you want to cheat through a game? I mean, I just dropped $60 on a game. You play it, you beat it. Where's the accomplishment in cheating? There isn't any. So I don't understand why people go through the trouble in games like Call of Duty, in games like Battlefield 6, and feel the need that they have to cheat, that they need to cheat to get ahead. It really serves no purpose for you at all. It's not you. It's not like you are playing the game. The game is playing you. And, so it's just, in the end, you really aren't that good. You're just, you're kind of like a fake good. And to me, that's nothing. That's not how you enjoy a game. Sorry, but that's not how you. It's just, it's hard to believe that some people will go to the extremes to cheat in games. I mean, it's. I mean, even like a Dreamlight Valley has their own brand of cheating, where people will cheat the clock and turn it ahead so they can access a features that that like nobody else. If you have that cheating frame of mind, maybe you need to go do something else besides gaming, because gaming to me is something that is is skill based, is honesty based, is to test yourself, right? You test yourself when you game. And if you're a cheater, well, if you cheat in a game, if you're so petty that you cheat in a game, you probably cheat in the rest of your life too. So, I mean, come on now. Get a grip, right? Get real and do things and rely on yourself. Stop relying on things to do things for you. So, my son never got those things. I never would allow him to cheat. So I'm not paying good money for you to cheat. If you don't want to play the game, then you're not going to play it, but you're not going to cheat through it. And so he learned a good lesson about being self-reliant and not having to rely on programs that are going to help you through a game when you can do it yourself. And I'm not paying for games for you to let some program beat it for you. Accept the challenge and move on, my friend. Move on, my son. Move on. But today he's good to go. Anyway, back to Dreamlight Valley. So Dreamlight Valley, we have the new Star Path coming up on Wednesday. The Inside Out characters will be here, and the new Star Path. And it's going to be celebrating. I think we're going on 3 years. I know it says that it came out on December 5th, 2023, but that's when they released the hard copy. If you remember, they had like this long period of like a beta, where it wasn't like officially released. It was like early access, and I think we started that in 2022 in September. So I think we've been here going on 3 years. I'd have to look. I mean, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I remember starting Dreamlight Valley, I believe in 2022, on this channel. So it will be our Dreamlight Valley anniversary as well. Because I started a majority of this channel on the day that the early access of Dreamlight Valley started. We were here on day one. day one, and boy, those were some good days, right? We immediately got a lot of people in here, and a few of them are still here. Not everyone, but a few of them are still here. Anyway, so I was reading an article about ways that we can improve Dreamlight Valley, and I think a lot of it has to do with comparing it with Animal Crossing. There are some suggestions. I think I was reading it on Screen Rant. There are some suggestions, like 10 suggestions to make Dreamlight Valley a better place or a better game. One of them was to overhaul the decoration system. Use templates and not have to always go into the menu and all that stuff. That's an idea. Another one is to allow special visitors to look forward to. Yes, that is very much like Animal Crossing. You'd get random visitors to your island, and they would come in and they would do something or hang out and blah blah blah. Offer you things like the art guy, right? You know, the art guy that would come and he would you would be able to go and play that game with the paintings, and we're talking about Animal Crossing. So that would be cool to have like special visitors here in Dreamlight Valley, kind of like a Disney characters. You know, imagine if just like say if Tigger dropped by. Tigger drops by and bouncy bouncy, the whole thing. That's why I'm standing here in Winnie the Pooh. That would be cool to have characters just drop in and then drop back out, much like Animal Crossing. More options for villager interactions. So yeah, that is an idea that we have more options to interact with villagers. It says some you can boot out and some you can hug is what they're using as an example. That would be really cool to be able to interact with more villagers in, besides having, your daily chat with them. I mean, that gets a little boring after a while. Number 7 is to have seasonal tournaments and festivals. Yes, that's a great idea. To have like a fishing derby and stuff like that, where you compete every season. That'd be awesome. Have like some leaderboards and stuff like that. More storage improvements, yes. Make storage a lot better. I mean, it's good now. It's not in a bad place, but it could use some improvement. It'd be really cool is if we could just like have these all these characters stop stalking you. Every time I move, they want to come with me, and it just gets to be like, leave me alone. A true multiplayer mode. Yes, that would be good to have players that would, could come into your area and have it a true. To where it would, where you would have like a multiplayer zones where players can come to hang out and interact with others. So yeah, you could have multiple people come in and hang out, have a party and all that good stuff. Platform improvements, yeah, we get alternatives to microtransactions. Pay for premium goods with coins or Dreamlight. Yeah, that would be good. They don't ever do that. They want to get paid. So they'll never ever get rid of their money base. You have to buy the moonstones. They're not going to say, well, you can buy our premium goods with Dreamlight or coins. That's never going to happen. They'll never give up their payday. Replay past events for limited time decor. Okay. Take the flavor of the month option out of the equation. That's a good idea. And number 1 is the ability to sculpt and reshape the terrain. That would be really, really good. Everything's flat. It would be good if we could do that and be able to create different, areas of terrain. That means you could be able to create pools and lakes and everything else. So that's the idea behind the article, is things that could change and make it more. I guess it's kind of like making it more like Animal Crossing is the whole like essence of this article. Make it more like Animal Crossing. I think people are just starved right now of any content for Animal Crossing. I think the release of the Switch 2 kind of like whet their appetites for Animal Crossing. They were hoping to get a new Animal Crossing announcement, which never came. And so now they're looking at some of the top other cozy games like Dreamlight Valley. and they're saying, let's kind of make this a little more. Let's add things to the, to the newer games that we play, and so that is some of the possible suggestions to Gameloft that people are posing. We do have Tales from the Shire, which I don't know if that game's going to survive. I think it's too small. I think there's not enough to do in it. It's just, at this point, it's kind of like, it's a quest to quest to quest to quest thing. I understand it. I just don't think there's enough in the game that's going to make it, that's going to have any kind of survivability for Tales from the Shire. It's a good game. I like it. I enjoy it. But it's not something that I can see myself playing for a long, long, long time. Right now, I'm playing it because it's kind of an intermission to the games that are coming out in the fall. We got some really good games coming up starting in September. And so that's, right now we're just kind of like passing time with other games. Of course, I just got done playing the Battlefield 6 beta. Really enjoyed that. We're going to have some videos coming out, well, some shorts coming out on that in the next few days. I enjoyed it, had some fun. A lot of cheaters. There is a lot of cheaters in Battlefield 6. I hope they do something about that. I'm sure they will. But it was fun regardless, cheaters or not. I had a great time. A Battlefield 6 has this feeling of, like, I don't know. It's just when you get into it and you play it, it's like a feeling of I don't know, camaraderie. You're all kind of work. It's just, I don't know. Something about it is a lot different than when you play Call of Duty or any other of those warfare type games. Even, games like Fortnite. There's a certain feel to Battlefield 6. I don't know if maybe it's the scale of it. It has such a huge scale, right, compared to, say, Call of Duty. Battlefield 6 has just huge environments. I can recall, I think one of them, I'm trying to recall and remember back, one of them had an aircraft carrier that you could fly jets off of, and I thought that was the most fantastic thing when I first played. I don't know if that wasn't Vietnam. That was I'm trying to recall, but it was really, really awesome. You could fly and land the airplanes. It was just great to be able to do something besides run and gun, right? You could get it. I love helicopters. I don't know if I've told you this, but when I was a teenager in high school, I was gearing towards going to to college to become lieutenant in the Army. I wanted to fly helicopters. I even got to the point of where I went to Massachusetts, Fort Devens, and I got to see the Blackhawks, and just that was where I wanted to go. I wanted to be when I was a kid, when an older teenager, when I was almost graduating high school, and I was, when you're in high school and all the Army recruiters come into the school because they know you're graduating, so they want to cherry pick. Well, I got cherry picked, and I told them what I wanted to do, and they set me up on a tour of Fort Devens, where the Blackhawks were, and they said, if you want to fly, so they were trying to, entice me to join the Army. And I got to Fort Devens, and they toured me around. They showed me the helicopters, and I have always wanted to be a helicopter pilot. But as things would have it, I would end up going to college for journalism, and end up working as a journalist. So that is not where I was meant to be. I have a little bit of regret for it. I really wanted to fly helicopters. Well, Battlefield gave me the chance to fly. It's a simulator, but gave me the chance to get some kind of feeling of flying helicopters, and I absolutely fell in love with that game because of the ability to fly helicopter. So I hope it. So that's one game that we are going to be playing this fall. We have a few games coming up I'm excited about. In the meantime, we're playing Tales from the Shire. We're playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, which I haven't really touched in a few days, but I will be picking that back up. And a couple other games until these games start to roll out in the fall. So that is what's on the agenda. Now I'm talking too much. We're going to get going into the store here, see what's new. We're going to read some comments, and then we're going to do the pups today. So we don't make it too long for a Monday. Jedi Mind Trick Friday. What do we have? I think we have all this stuff. Of course, there's always one thing we don't have. I don't want those. Are those pants? Are those Toy Story pants? No. Golden fleece pants. I don't know if I'd ever wear those. Let's see. I don't really like the little gadgets and stuff, but we got this. We got everything so far except for the $1,200 for a T-shirt. That's a lot of cannolis. No, thank you. We have a blue sofa. All right, we got to buy something just to appease Scrooge today. You're welcome, Scrooge. I have it. Oh, I don't have this. What is this? We have got a Briar Roast Sconce. All right, Briar Roast Sconce. We'll pick it up. We got this. Do we have this? We do. Just taking a quick look around. Do we have this? We do. We have this. Okay. Well, I think we've got everything else, so let us head on out. Actually, I'll stay in here and read some comments for a second. I guess I won't because they're going to be talking my ear off. All right, today in the comments, let's see who is chatting with us in the community. The Gaming community. We got Brenda McBride. Just hi, Gray and all. Hello, Brenda. Always good to see Brenda. Brenda has been around since the beginning. I think Brenda and I think we have a couple here who are still here. We got Brenda, we got Pink Rose, who have been around since everything started. Everyone else is gone. All the original people that we had here, I haven't seen. I can't even recall their names. But we had a few people here that would come every day when we did the daily show. I had a show every day. It was kind of the same as, the Monday and Wednesday shows that we're doing now, but it was every day I would do it. And that just got to the point where I couldn't make it anymore. There was no content. There wasn't enough. I mean, I would just get on and start to ramble about things. People loved it. But it was a lot of time. It was a lot of work. It was a lot of editing. And people, it just, at the point, I real life kind of got in the way, and I had everything that had gone on over the last couple of years, and I just kind of fell away from the daily show and decided, let's do it at least twice a week. But yeah, the people that were originally here, I kind of remember a few of the names. I might, if I were to mention them, I probably would get them wrong. But there was a few people here that I remember. One girl that had lost her dog, I believe, and then she went out and adopted another one. I think her Dreamlight Valley got corrupted. That's all I remember. I forget her name though. Was it Valerie or Victoria? Something like that. But yeah, these people, I try to remember. Hope they're doing well. Hope they're out and they're all okay. But that was back in the day, so anyway, let's get on with the comments. So yeah, Brenda and Pink Rose are two of the originals, and they're still here. Pink Rose says, I think the dwarf is my favorite character now in Tales of the Shire. I know, right? Tales the dwarf, but kind of like a liar, because that dwarf could easily fit in that tunnel that I was trying. He was like, or I don't know if it was, I think it's a he, said, I can't fit in the tunnel, please go get my tongs. And I'm like, you could very easily fit in this tunnel when I went down there. So I got lied to. He was just using me. Pink Rose says, happy Sunday, Gray. Happy Sunday. And now it's happy Monday. Pink Rose says, happy Friday. Oh, we're going back to Friday. Yeah, I haven't really been on since Friday. Did you make yourself a strawberry rhubarb pie? Oh, I wish I could. I really wish I could. The thing is that, as you well know, and I've said it on the channel before, I had a surgery in June. on June 18th to be precise. And I had a kidney removed. Well, the one thing they tell you when you only have one kidney is not to eat a lot of sugar and junk, because you want to take as much care as possible to preserve your kidney function in your lone sole kidney. So I have cut most of that stuff out. I mean, I didn't eat a lot of it anyway, but I've cut out sugar and just about anything that would be bad for my kidney, because it's scary having one kidney. It's scary, but you maintain, you get used to it. People ask me, do you feel any different with one? No, you don't. You absolutely feel nothing. There's nothing different about having one kidney as to having two. It's kind of like, I mean, we have two of everything, don't we? We have two eyes, we have two hands, two arms, two legs, two lungs, and other parts that we have two of. If you lose one, it doesn't change anything with the other. I mean, I guess if you lost a lung, it would change something. But I haven't felt at all. I mean, I wouldn't even know if they had told me that they removed my kidney, I wouldn't have even known. So that is why I have not made strawberry rhubarb pie yet. So no, haven't made. Now I want to now. Pink Rose says my favorite pie is pecan. Or is it pecan or pecan? People say it differently, and I think it's pecan. Pecan pie. People like in the South say pecan. I think people in the North are like pecan. I think it's pecan. Pecan pie. I'm trying to remember. Have a magical day. You too, Pink Girls. Have a magical day. Brendan McBride says, I do like strawberry rhubarb pie and just rhubarb pie. Yeah, I like strawberry. I like this, the sweet and sour, effect of strawberry rhubarb pie. I'm not too sure. My mom used to make just plain rhubarb pie. It was green. I think the color used to be like, I can't eat this. When you add the strawberry to it, it kind of has that nice red. It looks like cherry pie almost. My mom used to make plain rhubarb. It wasn't that appetizing to me. Let's see here. Brenda says there's a Toontown fire engine that you can craft on the time bending table to go with the fire station. Oh, I gotta pick that up before I leave the fire station, or before it leaves on Wednesday. I want that station. So, happy day, Grace, says Pink Rose. I haven't seen Inside Out. Maybe I'll watch it before the update. Have a magical day. Well, thank you so much, Pink Rose. Have a magical day yourself. And that is going to do it for comments today. Let us get straight to the dots. How's our time going? Yeah, we got to get going here. So let's do that now. We're going to go to the dogs. And, we have a kitty. We have a cat named Oliver. 8-month-old male in Manhattan, ACC. 8 months old. Oh, he's beautiful. He looks like a lynx. Just a baby. And he is 8 months old, male, and in Manhattan, ACC. Came into the shelter as an owner surrender. Oh, that is so sad. With the surrender reason stated as animal health, cannot afford the vet bill. Oh, you know what? I wish people would ask. All right, if you have a pet and you can't afford its bill, there are some circumstances that people run into where they're having a hard time with their finances. Ask. Do a GoFundMe. People love to support animal causes. All right, don't turn your animal over. Don't lose your friend because you can't afford it. Ask. Come on my channel. Put it in the comments. I'll help you. I will help you. You can start. I won't start it. I don't start GoFundMe's, but I would suggest that. I would start. There are places that can help you to get the needed money. There are organizations, and I can't think of one. I have a friend. I have a family member who had the same thing happen to her dog, and there's an organization that helps her secure funds, or helped her secure funds to pay for a $7,000 surgery for her dog. So I know they're out there. So please don't. I know it's easy to just say it's not. Listen, it's not easy. But I know it's like, it's easy to like overlook that, but it is an option to save your pet instead of bringing it to a shelter. Is to ask for help. So please, please do that. That cat is too beautiful to end up in a like in there and not have a family. I mean, all cats are that, right? I don't want to say that there isn't any cats that aren't worthy of a family. This cat looks like it was. I mean, it looks like it was well cared for. I'm trying to see what is wrong with it. For a sweet young cat with chronic bloody diarrhea and a thickened colon, based on blood work and radiology, we suspect he's suffering from feline infectious peritonitis. He needs an internal medicine consultation with an ultrasound and antiviral therapy. Yeah. That means that if they don't find someone to adopt this cat, they're probably going to put it down for health reasons. I wish that someone could have helped this poor. It's a beautiful cat. Beautiful cat. So, oh, sorry about that. I'm going to repost him. Oliver. He's just a little kitten. He's 8 months old. Please help him. All right, we have who we got? We've got Shelly. She's at there's really nothing on this one here. Shelly, yeah, here we go. Shelly is at Lancaster. That's Los Angeles County. She's a German Shepherd, a white German Shepherd. She is beautiful. At Lancaster, she is ID number 857 13180 180. Come on, Greg. Sorry, that cat's got me flustered. That poor kitty. Let's try the ID number again. 857 13180. 2-year-old white German Shepherd, and she is at Lancaster, which is at 5210 West Avenue, Lancaster, California. The phone number there is 661-974-8358 or 661-940-4191. Don't let this dog be destroyed. She's a beautiful German Shepherd. She looks like she's full bred, and yeah, they're gonna kill her because she has been there for a while, and needs a home in Lancaster, California. So yeah, that's LA County. If you want to give that again, ID number 857-13180. Her name is Shelly. Shelly is her name, and I'm reposting her. Don't forget, you can win $25. I'm going to probably be doing a name pull this week. $25 if you repost the animals that I post on my X page. So please go there and post. Looks like Manhattan has destroyed a full-bred husky named Yesery Bob, 3 years old. Screw you, Manhattan ACC, you freaking ghouls. Disgusting. We got a little black German. Oh, come on, Lancaster. Is this dog? Oh man, Lancaster has a puppy, a beautiful little puppy, 10 weeks old, male and female, black German Shepherd dogs at Lancaster. ID number 857-20749. Go on my X page and look at these beautiful babies. They are so cute. I wonder if they're related to Shelly, because they say she's a mama. I wonder if these dogs were brought in with Shelly. They are adorable. Oh, if you pass these, I think they came in with Shelly because they came in on the same day as Shelly. Maybe these are her babies. Los Angeles County, 661-940-4191. animal ID number 857-20749. Go on my X page and look at these buttes. It would be a shame if they harm these animals. They are so beautiful. All animals are beautiful. Okay, all animals are beautiful. So, let us not, yeah, they're all beautiful. So I don't want to say that there's any that are, more worthy of adoption. They're all worthy of adoption. They're there for no reason that is their fault. People just can be shitbags for the most part. We have got Frankie. He is in San Antonio, Texas. He is ID number 8768633. He neglected dog infested with ticks. I guess he's been resolved from his ticks. We have this thing that's kind of going on in my area, like right now, where people are arguing about tethering their dogs outdoors for insane amounts of time. Tethering them, putting them on chains and leaving them out in their yard like they're freaking yard ornaments. We have like a lot of our legislators right now. Some of them who are against passing a law to help, with a law to make it a crime to tether your dog outside, right? Dogs are not lawn ornaments. People are saying, if you have a dog that you tie outside for 24/7, and you don't pay it any attention, why the hell do you have a dog in the first place? Why? Do you just want to, is it just the idea that you want to torture an animal? Is that what's in your heart? Is that what is in your soul? If you tie your dog out 24/7, you don't pay it any mind, it's just out there sitting in the yard, not doing anything, it's just tied to a tree, it's tied to a post, it's tied to something. That says a lot about you, that you like to torture animals, because that's torture. That is pure freaking torture. Tethering an animal into one spot 24/7, outdoors, all kinds of weather. Most of these asshats who have outdoor dogs that they tie, they don't have any shelter for them. They rarely have water and food. It's like they have to have like a bolt of lightning hit them to remember to water their animal. And it's like, why do you have the dog in the first place? What reason? If you don't want to have anything to do with it, if you don't want to care for it, then why the hell do you have it? Right? I don't get things that I don't use. I don't get things that I don't take responsibility for. Well, I'm gonna get a puppy. Let's tie it outside. Oh, forget about it now. It's out there. For what? For security? We have these things now called cameras. I have cameras all over my yard. I've got them everywhere. I mean, there's not one part of my property that I can't see by using my phone. Right? There's not one part of my property that I don't know when anyone's on my property. Even the UPS person. I have one at the end of my driveway. When a vehicle comes into my driveway, I know it. When a person comes up to my gate, I know it. I have a doorbell ring on my front gate, so I know before they're even halfway down my driveway that they're in my yard. I have one on my workshop. I have one on, in the back of my house. I have one in the side of my house. Every part of my house, I can tell if someone is here before they even know that I know they're here, and it records. So you don't need a dog for security anymore. That's not the excuse. Oh, I keep my dog in my yard to keep out all the rabble rousers. That's a cool word, rabble rousers. No, you're torturing an animal. It has no life. Its life is at the end of a chain, and that is wrong. And I have been pushing in my local area for any legislators that sit on my town council to be removed from my town council. If they are opposed to animal, or if they are opposed to the animal tether law. If they are opposed to it, I think they need different jobs because they lack the empathy to be a good legislator. So that's the way I see it. So, and speak, even Oz agrees. I don't think Oz is barking at someone here. So, all right, we're gonna share this dog. I'm sorry for Oz. He's just, he's very protective. Let's do one more. Boots. Boots is number 59108852. As at Russell County, Phoenix City, Alabama. All right, Oz. Thank you, buddy. I think UPS is here. Let's see. Oh, he's silly. He's got a grown-up bark now, kind of. So, Russell County, Phoenix City, Alabama, and that is for Boots. He was a stray, and I'm going to share him. Do we have any? I don't think we've got a phone number for Boots. Or I don't see one here. Let me see if I can find something. Click. I don't know what he's barking at. There's nothing on the camera, so there's no one here. He must be barking at the neighbors way down the road. He is a really good alert guard dog indoors. I mean, he's always in the window looking outside, trying to see what's going on. He could be barking at a squirrel for all I know. I don't see anything here for Russell County, Phoenix City, Alabama, but I don't see any number, but please look it up if you want this poor dog. His name is Boots. He's a stray. And he looks like he's sad, poor buddy. So let us share him. Dougley, does we need a new foster, a better home. We've got one named Dougie, and I'm just trying to read it real fast. He's at NYCACC, yeah? No, I'm gonna share a Dougie. I don't see much info. Oh, here we go. Dougie, they don't give anything. I'm going to repost it. And I'm going to repost Morgan Fairchild's dogs as well. All right. Sorry, I had to cough. We've got Ace is number 2333. Boy, that's a lot of threes. Ace 233339 at NYCACC. He is 4 years old, and was given up for eviction reasons. He's at NYCACC. Let's see what borough he's in. He is in. We're waiting. He's in Manhattan. Number ID. Yeah, I already said the ID. 233339. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 3. He's in that number. And he is in Manhattan, room number 108 for dog adoptions, and he's looking for a home. His name is Ace. All right, everyone. I think Oz wants me off the video, so we're gonna go. We're gonna repost Ace. Thank you all for watching today. Have yourself a magical Monday. Please make sure you go out and volunteer at your local animal shelter. Be the best human being that you can be today. Don't be as good as you're going to be tomorrow, but be better than you were yesterday. Oz says have a great week. Right, Oz? Yeah, he says have a great week. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you all in a video real soon.